Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about a show Apple TV's Silo, Season 2, Episode 9. Let's get into it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay, so this episode was definitely eye opening, and then ultimately it disappointed me. And here's why. Because, first off, eye opening was everything that's going on in Silo 18. Like, um, the mayor's shadow then finally deciphered the code, and he tried to get it to the mayor, but the mayor too busy being a spy on Walker and trying to figure out what the plans are for the rebels down there. So I'm like, you need to be on what he doing. So he figured out the code, figured out that it was some kind of tunnel at the bottom of the silo. So he made his way down to try to figure that out. And yeah, he made it. He made a couple of friends down there, and they took him on down even further. And he realized that the water isn't actually deep; it just looks like it is. And so he was able to actually wade in the water and walk over to this tunnel that had a door in it. Then a light shined on, came on, a whole track light, and then somebody started talking to him, knew his name, said that only three other people had ever made it to the door, and that if his conversation that he about to have with them is ever told, then they would have to activate the safeguard. And they're like, do you know what the safeguard is? And he like, yeah. But I'm like, we don't know what the safeguard is. What the heck is the safeguard? So, what's that? Meanwhile, like I said, the mayor is busy spying on Walker because she is the spy that's down there. Head of mechanical trying to figure out who the spy is, but hopefully he trying to bait her out and with another lie in the hopes that maybe they know she's the spy. It's so sad. It's so sad. It's so freaking sad. Also, Common then got with his wife because the sheriff like, yeah, I'm done being sheriff. Mayor told the other deputies he ain't sheriff no more, and he like, I need to help y'all figure this out. So he didn't ask Common for help, and the Common said, I gotta do a little bit, but I can ask my wife. My wife can help y'all take down the mayor and stop all of this. And her goal is for him to run the silo. But if things go like they're going, I don't think there's gonna be any more silo. So we shall see what happens with that, because now it's about to go down with the rebels. They got a whole plan going on. They finna bait Walker out. They finna set up the mayor. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. I know this is the penultimate episode. I know next week is the last final episode. I cannot wait. Meanwhile, the disappointing side, still eye-opening, but ultimately disappointing. Juliet's entire story this season, I feel, was a big waste of time. All of that we watched her go through and fight and struggle to find out that these kids was the ones sabotaging crap, even if it was on accident, giving her the hard time she was going through, all because they felt like dude that Solo was the one that killed their parents or whatever. But come to find out, Solo was actually the son of the head of IT. He'd been in that vault since he was 10 years old. 10. Explains his mental issues and social anxiety. But still, he had nothing to do with killing those girls, them kids. And these kids, mind you, with a baby and all, are the kids of kids that grew up there after the original rebellion. Like, the original rebellion happened, Solo was a kid, and these kids' parents were kids. Or babies, even. The one girl, she said her mother was a baby when the rebellion happened. So now these kids then grew up, and now they're at war with each other. Like, it didn't make any sense. And all they wanted was food. And so now that they'd all made friends and got the true story about whatever happened, thanks to Juliet playing mediator, they all gonna play nice now. And I'm like, okay, so we just watched us struggle and do all of this the entire season for what? One of the kids wants to leave with her out the silo, and she did find another suit, so we're gonna see if she's gonna take this kid with her. They called this child Eater because the other kids didn't like her because was using up all the food. Kind of messed up because we all got to survive, and of course Solo had all the food in the vault, so that was jacked up. Yeah, it was. I was upset to find out that's what it was. And then we get in the vote, and it's just basically all of the stored information and everything that we knew would be in the vote at this point because we saw the mayor go take his shadow into the vote. So yeah, that's basically all it was, and that's also why he's been learning everything all this time. I'm like, we got to do better than that. Juliet, something dramatic got to happen with Juliet on this final episode for sure, because that was disappointing. To get in the vote, to find out that these kids was the kids of kids that grew up. Okay, okay, I get it. It's more interesting things going on in Silo 18 where she's trying to get back to. So let's get back there, shall we? Whew. Okay, that was the penultimate episode, and I will see you guys for the finale next time. In the meantime, have a great day.